Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And today is very special lecture. Today I am going to talk about the reason, the cause which are responsible for our sinful activities, sinful action. The reason for the sin. ऐसा कौन सा कार्य है किस वजह से हम मतलब पाप युक्त कार्य करते हैं. ये लॉर्ड कृष्णा स्टेट इन श्रीमद् भगवद गीता चैप्टर नंबर 3 when Arjuna asked अथ केन प्रयुक्त पाप चरित पुरुष अनिचनापि बलादिव नियोजितः. Here Arjuna asked and Lord Krishna answered. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Sri Bhaktivedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple. And I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but in truth as pure book of science and humanity. And I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempt to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's start. Let's get into what does Arjuna ask and what does Lord Krishna say. Before more than 5,000 years ago in the battle of Mahabharata, here Arjuna asks the cause behind the sinful activities, the cause, the actual reason behind the sinful action. Why? What are the reason why the person involved in the sinful activities? Here Arjun Uvacha, verse number 36. Here Arjun Uvacha, अथ केन प्रयुक्तो पापचरित पुरुषः अनिच्छनापि वार्षाणीय बलादिव नियोजितः. अनिच्छनापि वार्षाणीय बलादिव नियोजितः. Actually, I am directly reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita and trying to explain you. I am not adding anything which is outside from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So here Arjun said, Arjun asked to Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava, verse number 36, chapter number 3. Here Arjun asked, अथ केन प्रयुक्त पाप चरित पुरुषः बलादिवा नियोजितः अनिच्छनापि. Even if I don't have a desire to incur the sinful activities, but what is that force which actually forced me to involve in the sinful activities? Arjun said, or descendant of Vishnu, O Vishnu avatar, Krishna, Gopal, Madhav, Madhusudan, Mukunda, Murari, by what is one impelled to sinful act? What is one impelled to sinful act? Even unwillingly, as if engaged by force, as if engaged by force. Here Sri Bhagavan, Madhusudan, Mukunda, Murari, Kesava, Janardana, Govind, Gopala, Madhava, Mukunda, Murari, Kesava. Here answer, replied to Arjuna. Here verse number 37, chapter number 3. Listen this verse very carefully. Listen this verse number 37, chapter number 3. Here Madhusudan Mukunda answered to Arjuna. Sri Bhagavan Uvach Kam Isa Krodha Isa Raso Guna Samruddha. Here Madhusudan क्या कहते हैं? काम ईसा क्रोध ईसा रजो गुण समृद्ध महासनो महापाप्यो विज्ञान्यम वैरिणः. महासनो महापाप्यो विज्ञान्यम वैरिणः. The supreme personality of Godhead, Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava Mukunda Janardana. Here answer, supreme personality of Godhead said, it is a lust only. It is only your lust, it is only your desire, it is only your expectation, O Arjun, which born of the contact with the material mode of passion and later transform into the breath, which is all devouring sinful enemy of this world. Actually, your biggest enemy. Why? Why you are indulging in the sinful activities? Because of your desire, because of your expectation. If there is no desire, if there is no expectation, then you will never incur the sinful activities. This is what Lord Krishna stated to Arjuna. Lord Krishna further said, Dhumrena vriyatah bahirva daso malena chah yatho balena vruto garbhastha tena ma avratam. Here verse number 38, chapter number 3. Here Lord Krishna further explained to Arjuna. Oh, as a fire is covered by smoke, as usually fire is covered by smoke, as a mirror is covered by dust, mirror is always covered by dust, and or as the embryo is covered by worm, embryo is covered by worm, and living entity is similarly covered by different degree of this lust, different degree of the desire, different degree of expectation. Lust doesn't means any sexual. Lust doesn't means only sexual desire. Lust does means any desire which one is outside from your goal of action. This is what Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna further said, verse number 39, chapter number 3. Avratam jnana metena jnanino nitya vairina काम रूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूर्णे अनलेन च काम रूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूर्णे अनलेन च आवृतम ज्ञान में तेनो ज्ञानिनो नित्य वैरिणा काम रूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूर्णे अनलेन च. Here Lord Krishna said in verse number 39, chapter number 3, here Krishna said, thus the wise living entities pure consciousness become covered by eternal enemy in the form of lust, eternal enemy in the form of lust, which is never satisfied, which burn like a fire. Lust, desire always burn like fire. Desire will never satisfy. However, I have strong desire, I have willingness, I want to complete, I want to fulfill the desire of my wife, my father, my children, but I am unable to do so because desire actually took up birth, expectation took up birth in our mind, and mind is always dynamic, and desires are always dynamic. Today, at the fraction of time, desire has been changed. So now I have some one kind of desire, and within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, a fraction of second, my desire has been changed. So it's something like that. The desires is not satisfied, is unsatisfied, and burn like a fire. This is what Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna further said, verse number 40, chapter number 3, verse number 40, chapter number 3. इंद्रियाणि मन बुद्धिर अधिष्ठानाम उच्यते एतेर विमोहते एस ज्ञान आवृतम देहिन एते विमोहते एस ज्ञान आवृतम देहिन इंद्रियाणि मन बुद्धिर अधिष्ठानाम उच्यते एतेर विमोहते एस ज्ञान आवृतम देहिन. Here Madhusudan Krishna said, the senses, the mind and intelligence are sitting place of the lust, from where our desire born, our lust born, our expectation born, our senses, mind and our intelligence, man, buddhi and indriya. The three factors, three organs, means senses, our indriya, mind, our dimag and intelligence, our buddhi. इंद्रिया, मन और बुद्धि, तीन जगह से हमारी मतलब डिजायर, हमारी जो लस्ट है उसका जन्म होता है. एंड थ्रू देम लस्ट कवर द रियल नॉलेज ऑफ लिविंग एंटिटी एंड बी बिल्डर हिम. एंड लस्ट कवर अवर डिजायर, कवर अवर रियल नॉलेज एंड बी बिल्डर अस एंड बी बिल्डर टू ऑल ऑफ अस. सो because of our desire we got a bewilderment. This is what Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Vasudev Krishna further said, verse number 41, chapter number 3. Here Krishna said, Tasmad Indriyani Adu Niyamya Bharat Varsah Papa Prajahi Ena Jnana Vijnana Nasanam. Papa Prajahi Ena Jnana Vijnana Nasanam. If you don't control, don't regulate your senses, your desire by your sensory organs, then what will happen? It will destroy your real knowledge. It will destroy the self-realization and your real knowledge. Therefore, O Arjun, based of Bharata, at the very beginning, in the curve to great symbol of lust or desire, by the regulating the senses, we can only regulate the senses. आँख है तो देखेंगी, मुंह है तो बोलेगा, कान है तो सुनेगा, नाक है तो सूंघेगा, हाथ है तो टच करेगा. We only have to regulate. क्या देखना है, क्या बोलना है, क्या सुनना है, and क्या सूंघना है और किस चीज़ को टच करना है. If we control, if we regulate, then we can easily control our mind. And once our mind has been controlled, we have already reached the super soul. There is no prescribed duty for the particular person who has controlled his mind. So here Krishna said, in order to curb the great symbol of the sin, that is called lust, that is called desire, what you have to do, initially what you have to do, you have to regulate your senses, you have to regulate your eyes, what you have to see, what you have to speak, what you have to sniff, and what you have to hear, and what you have to touch. If you are able to do so, if you are able to regulate your senses by your sensory organs, then you can easily control your mind. You can easily overcome from the lust. That is a very sin. That is a great. That is your great enemy, and and slay this destroyer of the knowledge of the self realization. You can protect your self realization and your real knowledge. This is what Vasudev Krishna said. Krishna further stated, Indriyani Parama Indriyani Paraniya Ahar Indriyani Parama Manah Manasatu Parah Buddhira Ya Buddhira Paradasatu Sahah. Here Krishna said, working senses are superior to dull matter. Working senses are superior to dull matter. Mind is higher than the senses. Mind is higher than the senses. And the intelligence is still higher than the mind. And the and the soul is higher than the intelligence. First comes soul, then intelligence, then mind, then senses. If you regulate your senses, then you can control your mind. If your mind has been controlled by you, then your intelligence has been controlled. And once your intelligence has been controlled, your soul will be very pure, and your soul surely get a self realization, and you will surely get a supreme destination. Nobody can stop you, nobody can push you back if you regulate your senses by your sensory organs. क्या देखना है, क्या बोलना है, क्या सूंघना है और क्या सुनना है और किस चीज़ को टच करना है. अगर फाइव सेंसेस को फाइव सेंसरी ऑर्गन से आपने कंट्रोल कर लिया, आपने रेगुलेट कर लिया, then you can easily overcome the great symbol of the sin, that is called lust, that is called desire. And only our desires which is only responsible for our material bondage, for our sinful activities. I hope you all can understand. So अगर पाप से मुक्त होना है तो अपने इंद्रियों के ऊपर काबू करो. क्या देखना है, क्या बोलना है, क्या सूंघना है, किस चीज़ को टच करना है, ये सब के ऊपर काबू हो गया, रेगुलेट हो गया, then you can easily overcome from the sinful activities or desire. Thank you so much. I hope you all can understand. If you have any question, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe.